Okay, now then listen, today I'm doing a Destiny Super tier list. Like this is based off my opinion, like and bear in mind I don't really care about I'm not into like all of like the meta stuff. I just do what I like to do on the game. So first of all, I'm pretty sure that I don't even know what it's called. Lightning stuff, yeah, that you throw at people. Now, let me tell you something. This goes straight into S tier, like all the times I be throwing that into the boss and it just does so much damage and all the enemies around just get damaged as well. And even if the boss dies, then the staff will fall down and hit them anyway and just kill a bunch of enemies around them. Especially because I like Arc Hunter so much with like I know this has nothing to do with it, but like I used but I couldn't even tell you what I used. But I used the one where you punch and then you punch and dodge non-stop and whatever. Like so yeah. Next up is wait, let me get like a picture of the names because I couldn't tell. I don't know. So I know it's Nova Bomb, but I don't know which one it is. Honestly, I can't be asked to find it. So anyway, Nova Bomb, like for me, I don't like Nova Bomb like that. Like I will use it. Like I like it. In fact, I do like it. It reminds me of like Purple from JJK, obviously. But at the same time, like it's low-key trash to me. Like for me personally, I think it sucks. But I still like it, so I'll put it in this tier. I know it sucks, but I like it. And I'm sure people are gonna say it's actually really good. But for me, I feel like it sucks, but I do like it. And since I've seen it, Nova Warp, I love Nova Warp, but I'm gonna put it in. I'm gonna put it in B tier because I like the teleporting and exploding non-stop. But at the same time, I'm not used to blinking properly right now because I barely use it, so I just need to get used to that. Now for Golden Gun, I know lots of people love it or whatever, but for me, I've never understood what's the point of using Golden Gun when I can just use Sunshot. Like I know it does a lot more damage because it's a super, but I don't. I feel like a super should be more special to me. Like I don't really wanna like. For me, I save my supers for like against the boss to use like a cool moment, bro. And then for me, just using the fire gun is so lackluster to me that I'm just like, wow, this like why am I using this? Especially when I used to use a Celestial Nighthawk where I was just have one shot and I know it didn't even like it's just annoying because I can't even, it's not even the type of super I can use on like a bunch of enemies. But before you say the multiple shot one, you get like 6 shots, man. So for me personally, I'll put in I'll put in F tier. Yeah, I'd have to put in F tier, I can't lie. Now next up is Fist of Havoc, I think. The Titan slamming one. There's so many Titan series where you just slam down. But Fist of Havoc for me, I genuinely don't care about it. So I'll put it in E tier to be honest. I couldn't care less. Now next thing is wait a second. Next up is Storm Trance. I use Storm Trance with that helmet that makes it better. Like I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. But like Storm Trance to me is like it's whatever. I'll put it in D tier to be honest. I'll put it in D tier. Yeah, I can put in D tier. Now next up is the Hunter Super. Um and that one's called it's basically called something, right? And let me tell you something. I love this Superman. Literally going around with my whip, like hitting, like spinning it around, killing all the enemies around, and then the fact that I can even fly higher. That flying bit, when you go a bit higher and use it, it gets annoying sometimes. But aside from that, it's amazing. And then the one where you just keep whipping forward, that one's nice because damage allows you to focus on one target, like especially when you just want to hit the boss with the damage. So for me, I'm putting that. I'm putting it in S tier. Now there's gonna be one that's in IP defining. I might change my mind there, but for me right now it is. Next up is oh I couldn't tell you that Winter's Wrath, I think. Yeah, Winter's Wrath. Winter's Wrath to me is like it's a good super. Like I'm not gonna lie, it's a good super. I could gladly put it in C tier. But is there anything I have nothing to say about it. I just shoot ice balls and then I explode it. I'll put it in B tier. It's better than Overwalk it's better than Overwalk for sure. Next up is Thunder Crash. I just love Thunder Crash. Like I love the fact I just love being able to fly across the map and then hit the enemies and then just completely destroy them. And I know I said, oh Golden Gun, I don't like the fact you get to hit one attack. For one, Thunder Crash, it literally just does damage everywhere. Two, Thunder Crash is actually cool. Instead of using a fire sunshot, like instead of using a glorified sunshot, I can literally go in and just smash into people. Bro, I'm putting it into S tier as well. That's an S tier super to me, hands down. No doubt in my mind, it's S tier. Okay, next up, it's you see, my brain's trying to remember what's this called. Blade Barrage. I can't believe I forgot that. Blade Barrage. is the best hunter solo silver because the other two are trash. So I'm gonna put it into, especially when I mix it with Shards of Galanor, the hand, and I get all of the super energy back. I'm gonna have to put it in A tier. I love it as well, and all the nice tracks. So it just makes it nice to use. Now next up is what's it called, Arc Staff, and I'm not gonna lie, I don't think I've ever used Arc Staff. Like, and it's just simply based on the fact that this, I have this the other one, so I just don't see a need to use Arc Staff like that. I have Gathering Storm, so I don't see a reason to use Arc Staff, you know. So I don't know, and so because I don't know, I'm just gonna put it in C tier because I couldn't tell you what it's about in it. Next up is I'm gonna assume that's Well of Radiance. I've never used Well of Radiance because I don't want to. Like, simply just based on the fact that I prefer supers where I'm actually just running, or like I'm actively killing a bunch of enemies rather than just staying in a circle and it's boring. And also I've done raids before, like, but I'm not actively trying to do raids all the time because I'd rather just mess around and do whatever the heck I want. I'm a casual player, but I do bang out, like I play every day, so I don't know. But I don't care for Well of Radiance, but I know it's good, so I'm just gonna put it in C tier. It's one of them ones, isn't it? Next up is Needlestorm. Needlestorm, it's I like it. I like it a lot on the Warlock. Like, I feel like it's a really good damage dealer, and then when you get all the threadlings around, I like it, but it ain't crazy to me. Like, I feel like it could have been better. I couldn't tell you what it could have been better with, but it could have been better. So I'm just gonna put it in damn, I can't put it in D tier. It's a D tier super, it's boring to me. Next up is Hammer of Soul, I think, or is it? I don't know which one's which, but the one that you throw hammers and stuff. The throwing hammer one, I like that one quite a bit. I'll put it in C tier just cause I like long range supers a lot. It's a long range roaming super. Like, what is there to hear about it really? Even though I'm not gonna put it in S tier. And next up, I think this one's Burning Maul, where you spin around with the thing and then you can slam down. Honestly, wow. I think it's better than the other one I was calling it, Hammer of Soul. Yeah, I'm gonna put it. Oh no, I'm gonna put it in B tier, bro. That one's cold. Now next up, I know what I said about Well of Radiance, but for Sentinel Shield, yeah, I just like it. I just like having a bubble around me. The only thing that I would want it to improve with is if I could shoot through the actual bubble. Like, the fact that I can't shoot through the bubble is annoying. But when I'm in the bubble, I'm basically immortal. I guess that's the same as, well, I'll put it in the same tier as Well of Radiance. I'm not gonna lie. I can't put it above it. I can't do that. Next up is Blade Fury. Now this right here is going into the A tier, and that's because I recently started playing with my Titan class because I'm a hunter main. Then I went into my Warlock to see what Warlock's about. I liked it quite a bit, and I was like, oh, I probably won't ever play on my Titan. I started playing my Titan 2 weeks ago. I have Strand and Stasis now, and honestly, the Strand Titan's amazing. Like, come on, especially with the new aspect, but Strand Titan is amazing. I like the thing where you jump up with two hands and then two beams of Strand light just comes out and it hits enemies. I love that. And then I also love just the straight up punching non-stop, and I just like that. So I have to put an A tier. Spectral Blaze is trash. Like, I remember when I didn't have because for me, I've watched my brother play. He's the other one in the channel. I've watched my brother play since a long time, and so back in the day, he used to use Graviton Forfeit, where he gave you like Shade Step or something like that. When I started playing, I always wanted Graviton Forfeit, so but I didn't have it at the start. So I was like, whatever, and then I got Grinson Vest, and I was like, fine, then I'll use Grinson Vest and I'll use it with Spectral Blades. And honestly, my experience with Spectral Blades was so garbage because I swear it doesn't hit. Like, it doesn't hit the boss. Like, I'll be hitting it, and then bro will just go somewhere off the screen, bro. I'll be like, what the hell is this? It's so garbage. Like, now, next up is the what's it called? I can't believe this is my favorite, Shadow Shot. Yeah, Shadow Shot. I'm putting this right into IP defining. Like, this is I'm pretty sure I feel like IP defining is the best tier. I don't make the tiers. Like, literally, this is my favorite super of all time. Like, Void Hunter is my main hunter. mix with Graviton 4th, I'm always invisible, bro. And then using that shot, like I use the one where you get bare shots. Oh, then no. This one's in S tier, and I think this is the one where it gives me bare like a bunch of shots, like 3 shots. Yeah, so this is my favorite super. This is my favorite super for sure. This one can go into A tier, bro. I can't lie. Okay, now next up is Fist of Havoc. I like Fist of Havoc. It's not anything too crazy to me, to be honest. It's whatever. I hate Titan melee on it though. I can't lie. Like I don't like it. But no, but when you use it, the super is good because when you charge through all of the ice, and it actually makes you go through every single ice shield. So now I'll give it a, it's not a C tier. I'll give it a B tier. Silence in school. You may see that I have a bias towards Hunter Super, so I'm just gonna put this in S. Especially like, come on, I can just drop this anywhere and it just kills off everything. Come on, don't like, can you even blame me? Like in PvP, I can just drop that somewhere and then I can go off and just be killing people in the storm, and no one can do anything about it. But I don't really use I don't use stasis on the Hunter like that, to be fair, because I want to get Mask of Basilisk. Once I get Mask of Basilisk, then I'll do it. I just don't like doing lost sectors like that, but I'll have to suck it up. Next up is Kamehameha. Okay, so Kamehameha, what's it called? I don't know if it's trash, but I really do like it. So I'm gonna put it into S tier. So I'm just gonna put an S tier in it because I just like the Kamehameha. Like you can't blame me. Like I've been watching Dragon Ball since I was a child, bro. Since I was a little kid. Like you think I'm just, when they put Kamehameha, you think I'm just not going to use it? Come on. Then next up is Sword Sky, and I keep forgetting the names, man. I'm trying to figure it out. Like I'm coming. Yeah, it's not coming to me. I'm not gonna Daybreak. I always think of it as like Wings of Dawn or something like that. I don't know why, but it's Daybreak. This is going straight into the S tier for me. I'm not gonna lie. I just like the thought of flying in the sky and sending down like fire sword attacks. Like that is so cool. Like if you don't like that, then I don't know. I don't know for you, to be honest. And then next up is Shield Thrower. So you see, for me and Shield Thrower, like if I can Sentinel Shield, yeah, I love it. So I'm putting it straight into. I'm putting it. Where did this go? I think it's here or something. I'm putting it into A tier. So this is my tier list. And yeah, if you disagree with me in the comments, then disagree and comment. And yeah, bye.